Okay, guys, we are back at it with Tnxp. Here we can see that Tnxp has come in for a decent reversal today. That's very clean, going from oversold all the way back up to overbought. We can see here right towards the close, and it's 7:54 p.m. where I'm at. The market, the after hours closes out at 8 p.m. You got about 5 minutes left. Now we can see that in these last few minutes. They wanted to send this thing down for a dip. They wanted to get super choppy. There's a lot of manipulation. That screams manipulation. It screams fear as well. But it also yells excitement. These are the signs of a pre-market explosion looking to happen. And those big whales trying to stop it. That's those big shorts in there that we talking about that don't want to see this thing explode. Y'all know how that go. And they see that the more this go up, the bigger the chance is they have to cover those shares. So they're trying to keep this thing down. With an average value of 109 million in today's trading session, you got 36 million and a free flow of 186 million here on the Tnxp. Down to this big discount on Tnxp. Let me show you. All you say, well, what's the discount you say? Down to this big discount on Tnxp. Because remember the times when this thing took that big dip back down. Now, it's been down under $1 for a while now, a long time. In fact, they only exploded one time up over that dollar. And since then, they just couldn't hold up. They out of compliance. Now, they probably don't really got too long. Well, these companies usually got like 180 days before they got to come in for their split, man. But right now, the split wouldn't even be the case on TNXP. As they got upcoming events, upcoming approvals. We remember last we were talking about TNXP, they were coming out with a fibromyalgia. They do have more upcoming events and more upcoming catalysts for us to look forward to, along with this big short interest. As this is getting ready to short squeeze. Now, this did come out about 9 days ago when they were talking about their short interest. So, I'll take you to Fintel, and you can see they short interest there. Over on Fintel, this site has a lot of information that you might like to use. Okay, the one thing I like to use on here is I'll go up here and I'll type in TNXP, and then I'll press on that search bar right there, and then I'll go down here and I'll find short interest. It'll open up another thing right here, and then it'll tell you exactly what the short interest is on that thing at exact time. And this is powerful because like throughout the day, while the day is going, you can see like your short shares are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, all the way to the point where you got 0 shares available to short. So you know you got that short squeeze getting ready to happen that day. You can look this up for any stock. This website is completely free. I'm gonna show you some ranges and stuff like that here on TNXP stock, resistance points, and all that good stuff. So before we do, one thing you do need to see on TNXP, you get an understanding of this now. They do got those extra larges, and those larges coming here towards the end of the trade day. One thing you need to see is they capital or they cost distribution. Getting very bullish down there. Y'all know the cost distribution. Show y'all these every video on every stock. Y'all see that coming in with a strong wave. With a strong wave that's just building up more and more right now. Just building up more and more day by day. This thing is finna explode. Resistance at 45 cents though. It's only at 20 cents. And in fact, you know, that's nothing. That's nothing. You know, because you're just gonna wake up one day and then it's just gonna be always exploded anyways. You already know how that goes, you know. So you got the shorts getting ready to cover, but let me show you this. On your resistance and support ranges. So notice this, okay? This is for you new traders that don't know how to read charts and stuff yet. So notice, remember, look, I trade with the RSI and the MACD. It's always about RSI and the MACD indicator. Seeing that RSI overbought means you don't want to buy. It's going to sell off. Seeing oversold means you do want to buy because it's going to go up. You can hone in on that by using your MACD indicator. Looking for that bullish divergence. That's that yellow MACD line crossing over the blue signal line, okay? Or the bearish divergence if it's going back under. In this case right here where it's selling off, but that was from overbought, so you know that was coming in. There's a couple other indicators that you can use. I can show you guys a lot of different types of indicators. Um, so like when it comes down to indicators, when it comes down to the markets, man. Look, let me tell you something that nobody's gonna tell you. Although we may all catch these same stocks at the lows, the ones oversold, getting ready to explode, the ones next in line, we all have our own different trading strategies. Everybody trades a bit different. Everybody has their own, special things they like to look at. Everybody has their own special moves that they, that they like to use and stuff. So like you're gonna figure out how to integrate the trading strategy into your own way of trading. You even gonna come up with your special finishing moves. You're gonna love to tell people about how you use your how you place trap cards on the fields with your limit orders and stop losses and stuff like that. You're gonna love it. And like I say, uh, don't follow along so hard that you forget to lock in your gains. Because remember, although I may be holding something up 400%, does not mean that you have to. You can lock in gains wherever you feel comfortable at, wherever you feel is best for you. You do what's best for you. And if you are still learning, just remember, always have your 7 to 15% stop loss. That's all. You have many members in the Bank Bleed Discord, and not just only the Bank Bleed Discord. I just showed you literally those extra large whales coming in there that are going for Tnxp at a time like this. You're not alone. If you trading in Tnxp, you can join in and with all the other traders and all the other coaches and all the other members that are also going for Tnxp for the next big bull run. Off of their next big news is gonna come out. You got any questions? You can always ask. Now, if Tnxp can get past this, the exactly where it's at right now, this 23-cent range, then it's really gonna be rough for them to get past that 24 cents. Because notice how I keep on stretching there and then pulling right back. Now they can get past there. That this whole bunch of this whole 20-cent range in general, so 20, 23, 24-cent range, the next stop for them, it's gonna be about that 25 cents right here. Notice where it does big battle at those ranges and it starts to sell off. Those are always going to be your big resistance points. And so if it can actually clear past all of that, past those 25-cent ranges from this 23 cents, which shouldn't be too hard for it. See, it's a big battle for it, but like you can just float and just be up there, then it's going to get stopped and slow down around this 28-cent range. It's all jumbled up right there and stuff like that. Big resistance, big choppiness up in there. You could expect that, like, right, probably even if it did explode tomorrow morning, you could expect that, like, to be slowing down right before the pre-markets open up, and then they want to sell some of that off. But if it's a pre-market move, notice how that was in a pre-market move as well. Maybe we get excited for this thing in the pre-market and the after hours, right? So it could probably be reach back up to that 30 cents tomorrow. And then if it could possibly get past that, listen, I gotta say, if we could possibly get past that, because you notice that that's a big range where it does a lot of battle at that 30-cent range that there, okay? So let me zoom back in so you'll be able to see that in greater detail, that 30-cent range resistance. Understanding your support and resistance ranges makes all the difference. You can be able to know where you're going for, and you'll be able to know where to start becoming cautionary at. Getting past that 30-cent range, right about here, you might be stretching at 32 cents. And notice I'm at the 32 cents. Notice that 32 cents right here where it gets stopped at. Exactly where it's all jumbled up here. Big resistance right there. Notice your resistance points, okay? You get the gist of it though, and this thing we looking at on a 15-minute chart. It's like if you was looking at that on your overall daily chart. Let me show you something. You're gonna love what you see when I get back down to this daily chart zoomed in on this thing. If you're on Weeboy and you ever find your thing jumping around like that, you can always just press reset. It should be taking you right back to the end, literally. But notice this. On your daily chart, you can notice how your RSI is starting to curve up some. That little curve coming in there. Yo, MACD, you just really looking for bullish divergence on the MACD. It's been a very bearish one, but now at this 23 cents right here, it's exactly where it was stopped at before I had that last big explosion. And again, it's gonna get stopped on that 30 cents. Oh, if it can get stopped, if it can get up to this 50-cent range, that's gonna be the big test right there. that 50-cent range. And then once it breaks past that, it's just a super explosion from there. You go down to your 4-hour chart from there, and you can see in greater detail. Getting started as very choppy. But notice how your MACD already making bullish divergence, and it's already starting to curve up even some more. There's some very bullish signs on this thing. Now remember, your short interest big, looking for a short squeeze. Analyst ratings are strong buys. Tnxp, curing fibromyalgia with a very decent balance sheet. And that's not the best of balance sheets. I'll tell you that now, it's not the best of balance sheets, but a very decent balance sheet up in there. And they say they are awaiting a FDA target action date. Oh, they get their TNX target action date. And you see that's a